Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. We've got George. Josh Hart is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Klingon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is out there with Al Horford. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Murray in at the two-guard spot. Richard, one of the best things about still being so early on in the season, the fan excitement is real.
Oh, yeah, the fan excitement. That's the best part because everyone believes positive things can happen. That's the best part about the first third of the season.
Here's Buzelis. George outside, launches it. They get it back, pass to Hart. Chicago passing it around. And stolen by Murray. On the wing, Curry. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Lopez, the screen on LaVine. Murray for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season. Here's LaVine. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just muscling through the contact. LaVine is a flat-out star.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Bucks. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment. So Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Curry. Unloads. That's good from Durant. On the assist by Curry.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Pass to Buzelis. And here's LaVine. The 3 is up. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's the fast break. Here's Hart. A rebound by Murray. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. On the wing, Curry. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Here's Buzelis. George outside. Fires for 3. And another shot. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Horford, a screen on LaVine. The deep 3 from Murray. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Chicago's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. For 3, George. George with another miss.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Horford finds Lopez. Now Curry. Here's the 3. Another shot. And the layup good by Lopez.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Richard, the Bulls going from playing one of the slowest paces in the league to one of the fastest.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start to trend towards youth. You got to put those young legs to use, trying to pace and space with three-point shooting. You got to love how George always keeps his options open, willing to make the right pass.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night here. Lowry, he's checked in for Jamal Murray.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Hart. part of the 2007 draft. Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player, Richard.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, he's probably even more valuable as a mentor.
Now here's Durant. We saw him with 19 his last time out. It's rebounded by George.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Buzelis. There's the triple. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Lowry surveys the D. The three from Curry. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Curry's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Hart passes to Levine. Chicago passing it around. Step back shot. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Durant, the pass to Curry. Hart pulls it in.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Levine. Here's Klingon, and he jams it home with authority.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
A springing athlete, everybody knows about Levine and his bounce. He's just hard to check. And look, he was fouled right there.
And he knocks down the first one. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, BA, 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Olenek's checked in for Horford. Both free throws good from LaVine. Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, BA, most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 in a quarter like it's nothing.
Now here's Olenek. Lets it fly. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. So it's Chicago now, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It's the fearless nature of Levine's game that is so fun to watch. It is impressive watching him get in the paint and get calls.
Shooting 2.
That one misses.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter. It feels like Levine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
Good on the second one. And Milwaukee has possession. Trailing by 2. Outside Durant. Olenek with a screen on George. Durant finds Olenek. And it's Olenek with a jam.
Using the pick nicely. Durant able to find the open man.
And the Bulls shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Levine. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And here's Curry for 3. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. And it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. Fifth on the list, Chicago.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
Here's Buzelis. He's scoreless. Up top, George. Guarded by Durant. Pass to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Klingon. Rejected by Lopez. They retain possession. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
There's no surprise that PG knocked that down.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focused. I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
It's George on the wing. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. A different look for Milwaukee. Al Horford's checked in for Lopez. Okogie comes in for Durant. And Murray subbed in for Lowry. Then for Chicago, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Klingon. Malik Monk comes in for Levine. And LeVert subbed in for Hart. LeVert goes against Curry. Knocked away. Here's Okogie. Lays it up and banks it in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Buzelis. Let's go with a 3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Murray, no good. Chicago leading. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Al Horford.
High-intensity play from Paul George, taking it to the defense.
You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
The first one falls. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Good on both.
Look, he's capable of playing either forward position. PG's impressive versatility, that's what makes him elite.
Murray finds Curry. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Okogie. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Olynyk for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Buzelis. Pure from 3-point range.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
Murray against Monk. Murray passes to Curry. To the wing on the left. Takes the 3. Ooh, nice D from George.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Buzelis. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Will it go? Rejected by George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the first. Curry passes to Olynyk. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Olynyk's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Chicago leading by 5. George outside. Pass to LeVert. Monk for 3. Horford pulls it in. And for the Bucks, they're shooting about 43% since tip-off. Back to Olynyk. The kick out, Curry. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Buzelis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Buzelis has got 7.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry passes to Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Oh, Curry is one of the toughest covers in this league, especially when he's working the pick and roll.
LeVert outside. Pass to Buzelis. It's stolen. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls out in front, up by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
On the court for Chicago, they've got Malik Monk. Jackson out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Jackson, outside LaVine. Oh, just dropping it in. LaVine.
Off the pass, LaVine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Down low. Here's Durant. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Bucks trail by 8. Lowry outside. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Shoots over LaVine. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Jackson outside. Outside LaVine. Three-pointer, no good. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 6-point game. Back to Murray. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Murray looking around. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Lowry nails it from 3.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
Jackson outside. On the wing, LaVine. Guarded by Durant. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Houston Rockets. Then on Monday, they head out on the road to face the Mavericks in Dallas.
And for that game against the Hornets, that's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
First one falls for him. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line, and it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the paint. Horford with a steal. Olynyk against Jackson. Pass to Durant. Screen by Olynyk. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Murray against Monk. Jackson outside. Here's LaVine for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. LaVine's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Milwaukee making a switch here. Curry's checked in. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. The Bucks, number 1.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game.
Now here's Murray. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. And the officials call a traveling violation. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Now here's LeVert. Still without a bucket. And it's Monk missing. On the wing, Curry. He's checked by LeVert. Here's Olynyk. Out to Horford. On the wing, Murray. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Knocks down the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Klingon, he's checked in for Robinson. Buzelis comes in for Jackson. George, he's checked in for Monk. And it's Josh Hart in for LeVert. Hart with it. Pass to Buzelis. Launches a 3. The rebound by Murray. Murray slicing in. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And it's now only a 5-point Bulls lead. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And Lopez gets it to go.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Hart, pass to Klingon. Outside Levine. Fires it. Second shot opportunity. Oh, nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Curry against Hart. Outside Olynyk. For 3, Durant. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Levine passes to George. And here's Hart. Here's Levine for 3. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
The response, Levine hitting that 3 right back at you.
Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
It's stolen by Olynyk. Now here's Murray. He's covered by Levine. Outside Murray. Over Hart. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Bulls have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. It's Levine with a nice finish down low.
Great fight. Not an easy bucket for Levine.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Horford, he's checked in for Olynyk. Here's Murray. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Oh, Murray with the touch inside.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Pass to Buzelis. George outside for three. Knocks it down from distance. George has got 11 points.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Curry looking it over. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. Lopez, the screen. Durant, pass to Lopez. Count it. 6 points for him.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside Levine. Over Murray. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. George with it. Checked by Murray. Back to George. Durant against Levine. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
On the wing, Durant. From the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Now here's Levine. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. George for 3. Buries it from 3. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Curry against Hart. An open look for Durant. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
We try and tell people there are stars and then superstars, and then there's guys like KD, top 10 players of all time.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. The Bucks trail by 4. Left side, Durant. To the inside. Pass to George. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep. George has got 17.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Well, the Bucks shooting is around 55% so far. Now here's Curry. Jacks up a 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Pass to Levine. Fires the 3. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Curry, that's good.
He's got a solid rhythm going from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now 3 more since.
Outside Levine. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Hard against Curry. To the middle. Here's Lopez. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They're working the outside game more than they did in the first quarter. The balanced approach seems to be paying off.
Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Buzelis. George outside. Sinks the tray. George has got 12 points now in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez, the screen. Curry's shot is off. Levine way outside. Can't get it to drop. Zach Levine. He's been the guy making things happen for Chicago. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
And a look here now at the Bucks. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. So let's dig into that first half now. And what was a very solid performance for the Bulls.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end, when you can turn misses into makes, that's found money.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, Zach Levine has been sensational.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Bucks trail by 7. Al Horford out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Curry in at the 1. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Chicago leading by 7. George outside. Pass to Hart. Here's Levine. Lets it go from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Levine's got 32 points.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Hart. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And Lopez gets it to go.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Now here's Murray. Cuts off the pass. And now the Bulls in transition. George with it. Now guarded by Curry. And George gets it to go on the assist by Buzelis. Buzelis has got 6 assists in the game. Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
First free throw is good.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a three-level, two-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
And so he hits both.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Levine for three. He buries it from three. Levine's got 35.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Murray against Levine. Curry finds some space. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 6th assist of the night. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Levine. Another three for Chicago.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Bucks trail by 12. Outside Murray. Outside Curry. This one for three. Curry splashing one down from three.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The 4th spot held by Milwaukee.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Here's Levine for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry passes to Lopez. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
And Lopez is just so big and long, which puts defenses in a bind and makes them overcommit at times.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Lopez.
You know, Brook Lopez has consistently evolved as a player, adding layer after layer to his game and making himself a threat on both ends.
And he can't hit the second. Chicago leading by 8. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Levine for three. The Bulls with another miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Durant's shot is off.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Out to the wing. Right side, Levine. Lets it go from 11. That's good on the jumper. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, PG is dynamite from that range. You can't let him get comfortable from there.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Bucks making a change here. Lowry's checked in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Curry passes to Lowry. Inside. Here's Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside Levine. The three-pointer off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And he lobs it up. And it's Lopez with the jam.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. George outside. Offline with a three.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Oh, George with a steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 26. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Fires from deep, counted from distance. And now it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And Lopez gets it to go.
Yeah, such a different type of player. Brook Lopez can beat you with post moves and threes. It's really hard to guard him.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Chicago making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Here's Buzelis. He's got 7. Goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 11. On the wing, Curry. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Here's Buzelis. Horford covering. And there's the call on Al Horford. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
Jackson, he's checked in for Chicago. Right side, Levine. Back to George. Shoots over Durant. George, no good. The Bucks trail by 8. Now Lowry. Outside Durant. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, George with a steal. And the jam by George.
What a move by PG with the hard finish.
Right side Durant. And here's Curry for three. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 29 points.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Outside Levine. From outside the arc. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Curry. Down low. Here's Lopez. Clinging with the block.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Clinging.
Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Guys, back to you.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie. Now here's Monk. No made baskets yet. Jackson for three. The offensive rebound. Back to Monk. Clinging with a screen. Levine. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight. And he makes the first. Okogie's checked in for Milwaukee. Jamal Murray comes in for Lowry, then for Chicago. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Clinging. Buzelis comes in for Jackson, and it's Josh Hart in for Monk. Both free throws good from Levine. Here's Murray. Outside Curry. Lopez, the screen on Levine. The three from Curry.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Murray against Levine. George outside from deep. And the three-pointer goes. George has got 14 points now in the second half.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
On the wing, Curry. Pass to Okogie. Olynyk for three. Chicago with a rebound. George feels it out a bit. Here's Levine for three. Another three for Chicago.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Bucks trail by 18. And here's Murray. Lopez, the screen on George. Pass to Lopez. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Here's Buzelis from downtown. Connects from downtown. Buzelis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Curry. Over Levine. Curry, no good. Bulls leading by 18. George outside. Rebound by Olynyk. Milwaukee's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Murray against Levine. Back to Curry. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Curry's got 31.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
George outside. Here's Levine for three. Drains the triple. Levine's got 49 in the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
George against Murray. On the wing, Curry. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Pass to Hart. And here's Robinson, covered by Lopez. And here's George.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. He misses the free throw.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Al Horford's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for Chicago, Jackson comes in for Buzelis, and LeVert subbed in for Hart. And he sinks the second. 44 seconds left in the third. Murray up top. He's covered by Levine. Nice D from Levine.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Chicago with a rebound. LeVert passes to George. Here's Jackson. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Bulls out in front, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Isaiah Jackson. Malik Monk is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Levine in at the 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Durant, the 3. The Bucks rebound. Murray, and he banks in the layup.
Good awareness from Murray saves the play. He managed to get ahead of the miss there.
Chicago leading by 23. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Here's Levine for 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Back to Olynyk. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Monk passes to Jackson. Chicago passing it around. Outside Levine. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, The average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
LeVert passes to Jackson. Monk for three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. For three, Durant. Chicago with a rebound. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. LeVert outside. Pass to Jackson. Here's Levine for three. And again for three.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Lowry, the pass to Durant. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
There's the three. Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Durant for three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Levine for three. Tries again. Blocked. Durant inside. He's covered by Levine. That's good from Durant on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Levine for three. That one is off. And so Horford will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. To the inside. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's his first foul of the game. And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Stephen Curry comes in for Lowry. Now here's Lopez. Shoots over Robinson, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Lopez has got 12 points in just the second half. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Levine. From behind the arc. Another one goes. Incredible.
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Hard against Curry. To the left wing. 4 on the clock. Lopez in the post. Working on Robinson. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Free throw good, Hart.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Milwaukee has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Outside Durant. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays. courtesy of AT&T. On defense, the Bulls. Three-pointer. Good! Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Outside Durant. The three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
And Durant plays with real competitive fire, which makes him so important.
Here's Buzelis. For three, George gets the three ball to go. George has got 43 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Murray from outside, and again it's Milwaukee from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's George. Pass to Levine. 4-3. Rebounded by Lopez.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Now Murray. The kick to Olynyk. Now Curry. The three is up. And it's Chicago with a board. Robinson's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Levine. And he hits it from 9 feet.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Levine against Murray. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared, ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to George. Here's Buzelis. Three-pointer. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Curry shoots over Hart. Curry, no good. Here's Levine for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Murray's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Curry lets the 3 flop, and again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Murray. Chicago with a rebound. Now here's Levine. Pass to Buzelis. The 3 is up. Durant pulls it in.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Outside Murray. And of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
Pass to Buzelis. Out. Al Horford's checked in for Olynyk. Klingon, he's checked in for Chicago. And Milwaukee shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Right side Curry. Lets it go from deep. Good! Another from three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Pass to Buzelis. George outside. Outside Hart. Clock at 6. The three is up. Fires in the triple.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Zach LaVine.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Curry. Here's the three. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Curry's got 48.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Now here's George. Right side Hart. Curry with a steal. Horford finds Murray. Curry against Hart. Curry passes to Lopez. Yep, that one's good.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Zach LaVine.